Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. First of all, we offer thanks to the presence of Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala who has given us blessing and health. And the honorable person, our lecturer, Mr. Kaharuddin, S.IP M.Hum, as lecturer on phonetics and phonology course, and all of you guys. Well, I'm Salsa Sabila. I'm a first-year student of English Education Department, Faculty of Tarbiyah and Teaching Science at Aladdin State Islamic University of Makassar. Well, today I will explain about phonetics. First, phonetics as a study of speech sounds. What is phonetics? Phonetics as a study of speech sounds. Phonetics as a study of speech organs, and phonetics as a study of speech production. Next is the benefits of phonetics as a study of English sounds. The problems in producing a consonant and vowel sounds. The benefits given by phonetics to cope with the problems. Next is the production of English consonant sounds, place and manner of articulation. Next is the production of English consonant sounds, distinctive features. What is distinctive features? How to identify the distinctive features. The distinctive features of consonant pairs and consonant letters and their consonant sounds. Next, phonetics exercise for articulating English consonant sounds. Why students need phonetics exercise? What instruction the students need to do when doing phonetics? The exercise of producing all English consonant sounds. And the last is conclusion. So let's get started. What is phonetics? From the online sources, a number of definitions of phonetics are found such as from dictionary.com. Dictionary.com defines phonetics as the science or study of speech sounds and their production, transmission, and their reception, and their analysis, classification, and transcription. Another definition is found on your dictionary.com, which points out that phonetics is the study of the sounds of human speech using mouth, throat, nasal, and sinus cavities and lungs. In addition to the definition from the online sources, many definitions of phonetics have been proposed by linguists. For example, Roach P. 2009 claims that phonetics is the scientific study of speech sounds which concern in the discovery of how speech sounds are produced, how they are used in spoken language, and how we can record speech sounds with written symbols, and how we hear and recognize different sounds. Besides, Lamfer 2011 asserts that phonetics is the study of speech sounds in any language which has three branches, namely articulatory, acoustic, and auditory phonetics. Phonetics is a study of speech sounds. Speech sounds refers any of the set of distinctive sounds produced when people speak in a given language. So, a speech sound is plainly a sound which is uttered within a given language. An example of a speech sound can be seen in the word book. This word seems to have three sounds. Letter B representative of letter B. Letter U representative of letter O, and letter K representative of letter K. Book. Speech organs or articulators. Speech organs are simply produced by flowing air from the lung to the mouth. However, to vary sound quality to be used for communicating ideas in speaking, we need articulation, that is the movement of speech organs or articulators. Articulators are the organ of speech that people use for producing the speech sounds of a language. They include the lips, the teeth, the alveolar ridge, the hard palate, the soft palate or velum, uvula, glottis, and various part of the tongue. For example, tip, middle, and back part. Speech sounds production. Speech sounds production refers the process of using articulators to produce sounds, which is start from the flowing air provided by the lung. The air then goes through glottis in the larynx, then modified by oral cavity or nasal cavity into different quality of sounds, that consonant and vowels. Consonant sounds are made by blocking the flow of air completely or partially during the speech. The production of consonant sounds is mainly determined by two factors, that is, the place where the sounds are produced, or we can say place of articulation, and the manner how they are articulated, or we can say manner of articulation. For example, when someone wants to make a P sound, he has to move his two lips come together tightly and then blocks the airflow for a moment. After that, he has to release the air pressure suddenly in the mouth, which causes plosive sound. However, vowel sounds are produced in a different way from consonant. Vowel sounds don't need airflow obstruction, but need a more continual airflow. As a matter of fact, written English has just 5 spellings of vowels, that is, E, A, I, U, and O. The problems about producing English consonant. Lantern 2006 asserts that difficulties in learning English occur due to the fact that some of English sounds do not exist in the mother tongue of the learners. For example, the sounds of English such as ba, ta, da, ja, ja, and sha cannot be found in Indonesian. The problem about producing sound fa. The learners have difficulty in distinguishing about sounds fa and fa, as in the word fila. Fila. The learners pronounce it like fila, fila, but the correct one is vila. The problem about producing sound da. As for the learners, this sound is difficult to produce because it also doesn't exist in Indonesian sound system. For example, as in the word do, which should be pronounced do, but is pronounced to by the learners. No, the correct one is do, even though, like this. The problem about producing sound ta. Many learners of English find it difficult to articulate these sounds. The first deviation made by the learners is to replace sound ta with sound ta, as in the word thunder. In English, this word should be pronounced thunder, but it is then pronounced thunder by the learners. The problem about producing sound cha. As for the learners, this sound is difficult to produce because it also doesn't exist in Indonesian sound system. The first deviation made by the learners is to replace sound cha with sound cha, as in the word ship, ship. In English, this word should be pronounced ship, but it is then pronounced chip by the learners. The problem about producing sound J, just like the other non-existent sounds, the Indonesian learners of English find it difficult to articulate. For example, as in the word bridge. In English, this word should be pronounced bridge, 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 but the learners tend to pronounce it bridge. The problem about producing sound drop. As for the learners, this sound is difficult to produce because it also doesn't exist in Indonesian sound system. For example, as in the word unusual. In English, this word should be pronounced unusual, unusual, but the learners tend to pronounce it unusual. The problem about producing sound Z. The last consonant which also become a problem to the learners is sound Z. Many learners make a deviation when producing these sounds. They tend to replace sound Z with sa, as in the word result. In English, this word should be pronounced result, result, but the learners tend to pronounce it result. The problem about producing English vowels. The first, the learners tend to pronounce English vowels as the way they pronounce vowel in their mother tongue. The second, the learners tend to pronounce the word longer if the word has double same vowel, even though the word should not be pronounced longer. The third, the learners tend to pronounce the word short if it has only one vowel. The problem about producing sound E. In articulating these sounds, they tend to replace sound E with sound A in the initial position in the medial position. In the initial position can be seen in the word examine or examine. In English, this word should be pronounced examine, but they tend to pronounce it examine. In the medial position can be seen in the word perfect. In English, this word should be pronounced perfect, perfect, but they tend to pronounce it perfect. The problem about producing diphthong I. The producing diphthong I, it also becomes a problem to the learners in producing English vowels. They tend to replace the diphthong I with E, as in the word identify, identify. In English, this word should be pronounced identify, identify, but the learners tend to pronounce it identify. The problem about producing diphthong A. The producing diphthong A, it also becomes a problem to the learners in English in producing English vowels. They tend to replace sound A with E. For example, as in the word make, make. This word should be pronounced make, but it is pronounced make by the learners. Another example is the word as in the word break, break, break. In English, this word should be pronounced break, break, but it is pronounced break by the learners. According to Reality 2013, the learners do not have knowledge of English phonetic system before they learn English pronunciation. The knowledge of English phonetics is very helpful to make the learners are familiar with English sounds which do not exist in Indonesian. Place of articulation. This refers to the specific location in the mouth in which two speech organs work together in producing a consonant sound. There are six speech organs used to utter consonant sounds, that the lips, the teeth, the alveolar ridge, the hard palate, and the soft palate or velum, and four parts of the tongue, that the tip, the blade, the body, and the root. Bilabial sounds pa, ba, ma. Bilabial sounds which are produced by putting two lips together, as in sound pa in the word pay, ba in the word buy, and ma in the word may. Labiodental sounds fa and ba. Consonant sounds which are produced by contacting the lower lip and upper teeth, as in sound fa in the word five and va in the word villa. Dental sounds ta and da. These consonant sounds are made when the tongue tip for sound ta or tongue blade are just behind the teeth for sound da contacts the upper teeth, as in sound ta in the word Thursday and da in the word day. Alveolar sounds ta, da, na, la, sa, za. These consonant sounds are made when the tongue tip contacts the alveolar ridge part just behind the teeth, as in sound ta in the word tie, da in the word die, na in the word night, and la in the word lie. Or tongue blade contacts the alveolar ridge, as in sound sa in the word sight, and za in the word zeal. Palatal sounds ja, sha, and ya. These sounds are made when the blade of the tongue, middle of tongue, touch the hard palate, as in sound ja in the word judge, and cha in the word chew, and ya in the word young. Palato-alveolar sounds sha, cha, ra. These sounds are articulated when the tip, the blade of the tongue, touch the alveolar ridge, and the main body of the tongue touch the hard palate in the mouth. For example, as in sound sha in the word sheep, in which the tip of the tongue is used, and as in sound cha in the word casual, in which the blade of the tongue is used, and as in sound ra in the word remember, in which the tip of the tongue never touch the area in mouth between the alveolar ridge and the hard palate. Velar sounds ka, ga, nga. These consonant sounds are produced when the back part of the tongue touches the soft palate or velum, as in sound ka in the word cup, ga in the word gate, and nga in the word sing. Glottal sounds ha. This consonant sound is made when the flow of air is stopped by the glottis with some contractions of the glottis closing and then released. For example, as in sound ha in the word how and who. Labiovelar sounds wa. This consonant sound is made when the back part of the tongue contacts the soft palate or velum, and lips also come close to each other. For example, as in sound wa in the word wow and what. Manner of articulation. Manner of articulation describes two things. That is, the first, how the different organs of speech interact one another in producing a consonant sound. The second, how the airflow is obstructed to affect the production of English consonant sound quality. Manner of articulation gives basic distinction of how consonant sounds are made through six concepts of manner of articulation, that is, stop or plosives, fricatives, affricatives, nasal, lateral, and approximant. Stops or plosive. In this manner of articulation, consonant sounds are made by closing the speech organs, both oral and nasal cavity that the airstream is blocked. For example, as in sound pa in the word pen and ga in the word go. Fricatives. This type of manner of articulation produces consonant sounds by blocking the airstream in the mouth, but not making a complete closure. A complete closure belongs to stop, that the air moves through the mouth and produces audible friction. For example, as in sound sa in the word cycle and the in the word zoom. Affricatives. This manner of articulation is produce consonant sounds by blocking the airstream briefly with the tongue in the mouth, but it is contrast to stop. The blocked airstream is suddenly not released, but it is slowly released and causes audible friction. For example, as in sound cha in the word check and ja in the word jump. Nasals. This manner of articulation are produce consonant sounds by blocking the airstream pass through the oral cavity using the soft palate or velum and the back part of the tongue, so that the air can only pass through the nasal cavity. For example, as in sound ma in the word man and na in the word night. Laterals or liquid. In this type of manner of articulation are produced consonant sounds by contacting the tip of the tongue onto the alveolar ridge so that the air passes through both sides of the tongue. For example, as in sound la in the word lip. Approximants. This type of manner of articulation deals with the way consonant sounds are uttered by making the articulators interact. For example, the tongue and the alveolar ridge without actually touching, as in sound ya in the word you and wa in the word word, word, and ra in the word rice or rice. The distinctive features of the English consonant sounds. One definition from yourdictionary.com in which distinctive feature is defined as something unique or different that sets someone or something apart from the rest. In English, some different consonant sounds are produced in the same place and manner of articulation. For example, sound pa and ba. These sounds are both identified as bilabial and stop sounds, but pa is voiceless and ba is voiced. How to identify the distinctive features of the English consonant sounds. To identify the distinctive features of the English consonant sounds by knowing whether the vocal cords vibrate when the consonant sounds are produced, or we can say voiced, or whether the vocal cords do not vibrate when consonant sounds are made, we can say voiceless. The learners may place the finger on the voice box, and if you can feel the vibration, it's called voiceless. And if you can't feel the vibration, it's called voiceless. The distinctive features of consonant pairs. Many consonant sounds come in pairs, but sounds in a pair are articulated in the same way, only one is voiceless and voiced. For example, as in sound pa in the word pill, it's called voiceless. And as in sound ba in the word bill, it's called voiced. Consonant letters and their consonant sounds. Consonant letters usually represent one consonant sound, but some consonant letters may represent two different consonant sounds. Letters G represent three different consonant sounds. Sound G as in the word game, gap, and gape and gun. Sound J is in sound as in the word jump, general, agent, giant, and sound J as in the word mirage, beach, and bridge. Letters H or H represent two different consonant sounds. Sound H as in the word hair, hell, and history, and sound H silent or H silent as in the word honor, honest, and hour. Letters Q represent two different consonant sounds, as in sound ka, qua, in the word question, quality, and quiet, as in sound ka in the word unique, technique, antique. Letters sa represent two different consonant sounds. Sa as in the word simple, silent, song. Letter sound za as in the word cause, reason, present. Letters X represent three different consonant sounds, as in sound xa, as in the word exercise, exchange, expect. Sound za, as in the word executive, exam, exit. And sound za, as in the word xenon, xenophobia, and xylophone. Letters Z represent two different consonant sounds. Z as in the word puzzle, crazy, zoo, and sound S as in the word pizza. Why student needs phonetics exercise? Learning about phonetics will help students of English sounds more naturally when speaking English because phonetics makes them aware of the different sounds that English makes use of. Instructions to the production of English consonant sounds. We need to know particular sounds, place of articulation, and knowing how the sounds are produced, manner of articulation, and knowing whether or not the vocal cords vibrate, distinctive features. Voiceless bilabial stop sound pa, pair, peel, piece, pair, pick, pin, pen, pack, part, and palm. Voiced bilabial stop sound ba, bee, beer, big, bed, back, black, bring, beauty, book, baby. Voiceless alveolar stop sounds ta, tip, team, took, take, time, and tail, task, ten, ton, and toe. Voiced alveolar stop sound da, deep, deal, dear, dog, do, dare, door, duty, during, and down. Voiceless velar stop sounds ka, keep, kill, kin, kiss, car, kind, cook, cool, and cute, and chemistry. Voiced velar stop sounds ga, go, gone, gold, gift, give, game, gap, gun, good, girl. First labiodental fricative sound fa. 5 feet few final phonemes and finish fast, far, foot, and phone. First labiodental fricative sound va. Rila, event, event, fast, fat, very, level, ever, never, fever. Voiceless dental fricative sound ta. Thank, think, think, to, Thursday, Tuesday, thunder, thousand, and toe, and tears. First dental fricative sound da. They, there, then, that, grandmother, grandfather, other, another, although, without. First was alveolar fricative sound sa. Sight, see, seen, sent, sent, simple, song, she, saw, sunrise. First alveolar fricative sound za. Zeal, xenon, xylophone, xenophobia, size, size, and reason, always, puzzle, crazy, and zebra. First was palato-alveolar fricative sound sha. Sheep, she, show, short, shoot, shine, share, shoot, sure, slow, sure, and shake. First palato-alveolar fricative sound za. Za. Mirage, beach, bridge, college, sabotage, road, usual, casual, treasure, and vision. First was glottal fricative sound ha. Hi, he, him, her, here, help, history, hair, and home and height. Palatal affricative sound cha. Cheese, cheer, chip, chin, check, choose, chine, change, much, touch. First was palatal affricative sound ja. Jeans, jeep, gym, general, agent, giant, gentle, journal, just, jazz. Voice bilabial nasal sound ma. Me, mean, model, mouth, man, mark, more, moon, mute, and make. Voice alveolar nasal sound na. Need, never, normal, not, no, nose, name, knife, nice, new. Voiced velar nasal sound na. Sing, singer, singing, sang, sung, song, king, bang, ring, long, slang. Voiced velar literal sound la. Lead, lip, live, let, less, last, low, lord, look, and loyal. Voiced palato-alveolar approximants sound ra. Read, real, red, rest, rep, room, roof, run, rain, and remember. First labiovelar approximants sound wa. We, week, will, when, where, world, war, warm, want, white. First palatal approximant sound ya. Year, yes, yesterday, yet, young, yoga, you, use, yellow, unit. The important things that I have explained earlier must be understood and applied by students. Understand what phonetic is. I reiterate phonetics as the science or study of speech sounds and their production, transmission, and reception, and their analysis, classification, and transcription. Apart from that, we need to understand correctly how speech sounds, speech organs, speech sounds production, the benefits and the problem of phonetics as a study of English sounds, then instruction to the production of English consonant sounds, place and manner of articulation, and the distinctive features. I recommend to teachers and students to understand more about distinctive features, how voiced and voiceless can be differentiated properly. So I think that's all from me. I really thank you for you guys who watch this video until the end. Hopefully this video can be useful for all of us.